Once you have entered data in the database, you will want to retrieve it. That operation in database jargon is called querying. There are several ways in PCAs of retrieving data from the database. For one thing, in many PCAs forms, you can export to Excel the record set behind the form. You can also export comments left by the users and verifiers, export the PCA's dictionary, for example the set of all words entered in the database in the process of coding, or export your code in narrative form or as complex objects identifiers. You can access these different data retrieval tools by hitting the Utilities tab and Import-Export option or Data Visualization option in the menu, or directly from the SQL, EQL, or Query Manager forms hitting the Preset Data Queries button. Let's look at the Import-Export option. Click on the main menu form of PCAs, here, and then go to Data Functions, Data Retrieval, Data Viewing. Let's click on Zoom to Coded Values through Dictionary form and select to display city name. Five cities appear in the database, but only two have actually been used, Blackshear and Hinesville. These are all very specialized types of data retrieval. They give you in output very specific things, but it may not be exactly what you want. And to get what you want, you would need to set up queries of your own. These queries in relational databases such as PCAs are based on simple but incredibly powerful language, SQL, or structured query language. PCAs has a convenient form, the SQL-EQL form, that provides many pre-built standard SQL templates along with many tips files. It also provides tools that would help users to build their own queries. Let's open that form by pressing F7. And by clicking on AutoSQL, it displays the format of a typical SQL query. Select, from, where. As you can see, SQL operates on the database tables and table fields. To write an SQL query, you would need to know how the tens of PCA's tables are related to one another via their fields. This is something that you are very unlikely to know. You can open the PCA's table relation graph by clicking on this button, View Table Relations. As you can see here, this graph shows it is indeed a very complicated matter. You can find out more about the SQL language in the many SQL tips files that PCAs comes with. You can open them by clicking on the Tips button here. Here they are. Thankfully, PCAs also comes with a much easier way of querying the database, the Query Manager form, with a friendly graphic user interface or GUI that is based on the grammar that the user has set up. Hit F6 to open that form. And let's take a quick look at the grammar by clicking on the View Grammar button here. This is what the sample database grammar looks like, with its hierarchical structure of macro events, semantic triplets, and so on. You can expand some of the objects, and we can click on the semantic triplet node. The triplet has several children, in particular participant S, participant O, and process, to use the linguistic MK Halliday terminology for basically the subject, the object, and the verb. While this may look to you as daunting as the graph of the PCA's tables, in fact the grammar of the sample database, if you're new to PCAs, is as foreign to you as PCA's table structure. But sooner or later, probably sooner, hopefully sooner, you will create a grammar of your own, a grammar that best suits your needs, one that you will be intimately familiar with. Contrary to the SQL-EQL form that operates on the table structure, the Query Manager form operates on the grammar. Make sure to watch the tutorial videos for the SQL-EQL form and the Query Manager form.